And there's just this weird mistrust with politicians. I mean, I was doing an interview with the Times last week, and they said, "Who did you vote for in the last election?" And I was like, "I don't remember." And they thought I was trying to dodge the question, but I actually checked, and I didn't vote because I
No.
wasn't engaged. And
Hmm.
and I had David Hay in here, the boxer, and he's a real big fan of everything we did for censorship. He's going to come on the bus, and he said, "Brian, I've never voted. I hate politicians. I hate the whole mess." But he said, "I've been watching what you're doing, and I see all these youth centers are being closed down. All the boxing gyms are getting closed down. All these kids, they don't have anything to do, especially these young men. They got to do something, and they can result in crime." And he said, "We got to do something about that." So he said, I hear what you're saying, and I want to get involved. So I had some 12-year-old kid riding a bike the other day, and he said, he drove by me, and he said, "You're the mayor, innit?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And he said, "I saw your video on YouTube." So I feel like maybe we're bringing, making politics sexy again. Maybe we're at least engaging with people. And people call out my suits, and they're like, "Why are you wearing the pinstripe suits?" And I'm like, "Look, you come for the suit, you stay for the policy." But I think, you know, I think the mayor of London should be promoting this city 24/7. I should be out there trying to bring business, tourism, notoriety, film production to London, London all the time. So you need a mayor that's out there going big. And I don't see, a lot of our leaders doing that.
No, I
So
agree. I think the reality is that the youth are the next generation. If they're not listened to and not heard, especially in London with what's going on at the moment, they could go even further the opposite way. And like David was saying, the closure of these centres where the youths have an escapism. And you know as well as I do, there's so many kids who go off the rails because they don't have anything to put their energy into, especially whether it's mental breakdowns or it's crime. If there's no if there's no family unity and strength, a lot of the kids from these areas go into boxing clubs, MMA clubs, football clubs, and have the ability to feel part of the family and stay on the straight and narrow because of that sporting environment. And by not funding them and not giving them the opportunities to do that, you're just asking for more and more trouble when it comes to knife crime, when it comes to the lost youth, to be honest. I think I mean, I could have gone one or two ways. I said this on the interview at 100%. And sports and fitness definitely saved me and gave me a direction. I was never one who enjoyed school or excelled when it came academically. But when it came to physical sports and training and fitness and the encouragement that growth in the environment gave me.
I think I might have lost you one more time, Martin. I think you're going to pop back real quick here. And again, you were talking a little bit about these community centers and needing something to do after school. And that's Martin probably going to pop right back in here. But, a lot of these young kids and young men and women, they need something to do from those hours of 3:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. And that's when they get out of school, and then mom or dad comes home. And if they don't have something positive to do, they're going to potentially find something negative to do. And I think we've all had a point in our life where without that mentor, things could have gone one way or gone the other way. And I've met so many guests. Hey, I think you were just talking about how having that youth center or having that positive message, it can kind of make or break some of these young people's lives, right?
100%, buddy. I think it's so important that we try and provide more rather than punish and punish and punish and take away, which is all that seems to be happening at the moment. Closures and restrictions and so on. And even the whole the food issue which Marcus was behind, it just seems to be so much pulling away and less opportunities and less help for the youth out there, that it doesn't take a genius to realize it's going to create long-term problems. And I think fitness is one of those. It's one of those areas where those kids who don't excel academically can feel good about themselves and can want to do stuff and want to change for the better. And it just gives them that feeling of being wanted and being successful and staying focused on something that's not being on the streets